I'm a 27-year-old woman, and I come from a big, loud family that thrives on Sunday dinners, chaotic holiday gatherings, and unfortunately, a fair share of drama. It's one of those families where everyone knows everything about everyone, but not in a good way. If there's a secret, it's guaranteed to make its way around the family tree faster than you can blink. And at the center of all that gossip is my Aunt Linda. Linda is the self-appointed queen of the family. She's in her early 50s, with a booming laugh and a knack for saying just the right thing to put people on edge without crossing a line, at least in public. Behind closed doors, she's the kind of person who keeps a mental catalog of everyone's mistakes, failures, and embarrassing moments, ready to weaponize them at the perfect time. Last weekend, Linda hosted a family dinner. I didn't go. I had to work late, and honestly, I wasn't too upset about missing it. It's not like Linda's dinners are ever relaxing. My cousin Emily, who's 25 and one of the few people in the family I'm close to, went and called me the next morning. She sounded almost out of breath when she said, "You're not going to believe what Linda was saying about you last night." According to Emily, Linda spent a good chunk of the evening talking about me. She told everyone I was too lazy to show up, and that I've always been entitled. Apparently, she even made a crack about my last breakup, implying that I'd end up alone because I'm too difficult to deal with. For context, I broke up with my ex, Anna, about 6 months ago. It wasn't messy or dramatic, but Linda has this way of twisting things to make them sound 10 times worse than they are. Hearing all this made my stomach churn. Emily said she tried to steer the conversation away, but Linda doubled down, insisting that I've been coasting through life, and that I'll probably end up unemployed if I don't get my act together. It wasn't just mean, it felt personal, like she'd been waiting for the right moment to unload all her opinions about me. This isn't the first time Linda's done something like this. She's been at it for as long as I can remember. When I was in college, she'd constantly make comments about how I chose an easy major. I studied communications, which she clearly thinks is a joke. She's called my mom, her own sister, selfish more times than I can count, and once suggested to my face that my brother must be cheating on his wife because no marriage is that perfect. The worst part? Most of the family just lets her get away with it. They say it's easier to ignore her than to start a fight. But I'm done ignoring her. Over the next few days, I started talking to other family members, trying to get a clearer picture of what Linda had been saying. I wasn't surprised to find out that her comments about me were just the tip of the iceberg. She'd apparently also been bad-mouthing Emily, calling her irresponsible for deciding to travel instead of settling down. She made a snide remark about my mom borrowing money from a friend last year, painting her as irresponsible with finances. And then there was the kicker. Linda told one of my cousins that another cousin's husband was cheating on her. No proof, no context, just a baseless, destructive accusation. It was like Linda had decided to make everyone's private business her entertainment for the evening. Hearing all this lit a fire under me. I wasn't just upset for myself anymore, I was angry for everyone Linda had hurt. She's been pulling this nonsense for years, and it's like the entire family has been tiptoeing around her, afraid to call her out. I started thinking about how I could confront her without letting her twist things or play the victim, which she's notorious for doing. Emily helped me come up with a plan. We realized that if we were going to confront Linda, we'd need to be prepared. She's good at deflecting and shifting blame, so I started collecting receipts, as Emily called them. I saved texts from Emily where she detailed what Linda had said about me. I reached out to my mom and a couple of cousins to get their accounts of what Linda had said about them. It was like building a case for court, but instead of a judge, it'd be the rest of the family. The opportunity came sooner than I expected. Linda had invited everyone to another family gathering